that's just in the frat house, arguing with wonderfully bright sunlight, don't get me wrong, but it is making recording this a big challenge. So we're going to see how it goes. I wanted to give you guys an introduction to a new series, adventure maybe, that I'd like to start, and I would like anybody who is interested in joining me along the way to participate. I'm calling it What's Your Why Not? And I want to explain that because I realize that that probably only makes sense to my crazy brain because that's where it came from. um, about 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago, I go through streaks of reading, productivity stuff, and I enjoy all that. You guys know that. And I realized in thinking about things like planner fail, having a process, all the stuff that we all do in our planners, with our planners, why? Why do we do all that? Is it just to keep track of everything? Do I keep a planner so that I don't forget a kid somewhere? and to me, that's not what it's all about. It's that it helps. I knock on wood, I have yet to have left anybody anywhere yet. Yet. We'll see. But like I said, but it's about more than that to me. And I don't know, just over a couple of days, I kept kind of turning it over in my head that it's, to me, not so much about finding your purpose, which is where this road started, was me kind of digging around online and finding all kinds of things to read about. What's your purpose? How do you find your purpose? To me, in my head at least, it was more about all the tiny pieces that comprise your purpose. Does that make any sense? I hope this makes sense to anybody more than just me. I really do. So I got thinking about, well, why? Why do I do the things I do? There are several things that I want to do with my life that are more than being a card-carrying member of the minivan mafia, really. I mean, I want to be more than the taxi driver. I know that I'm more than that to my family, and I love my family, and I'm not downplaying that in the slightest. I'm grateful and thankful for my family. I want to be more than the mom in a big family. I have other goals. And those goals, a lot of times in our lives, whether it comes from in here within yourself or from those around you, you have all these goals that comprise what you want to do with your life, right? And a lot of times, either in your own head or the people around you, the question why comes up. I want to write a book. Well, why? Are you going to make any money at it? Why do you want to learn to rock climb? Why do you want to make a movie? Why do you want to write a book? Why do you want to start a blog? Why do you want to start a YouTube channel? Why do you want to learn a new hobby? Why? And whether you have that in your head or coming from the people around you or both, that's something that I want to try to flip. I was listening to, and I realize this may not be everybody's cup of tea. I'm going to put that out there right from the beginning, but I love Kevin Smith. I love his outlook on life. I love that he's just a guy, and I got to go see him at C2E2 a year ago, April, and it just makes me laugh. It's very crass, don't get me wrong. That's why I said it may not be everybody's cup of tea, okay? But he recently made this crazy movie, and I was listening to his podcast when he came up with the idea for it. He and the gentleman that he does the podcast with just started throwing this stuff out there, just goofing around like they do on the podcast, and he was like, oh my gosh, I want to see that movie. Nobody else is going to make that movie. I'm going to make that movie. And right out of the gate, a lot of people were like, why? Why would you make that movie? And I've listened to him interviewed in several different places since the movie came out. He made the movie. And right away when he threw it out on Twitter, hey, you guys think I should make this movie? Hashtag walrus yes or hashtag walrus no, because it's a movie about a guy being turned into a walrus. I haven't been able to see it yet. Like I said, not everybody's cup of tea, okay? But it was really neat to hear something become real, that he and his friend goofing around, bouncing ideas off each other, playing off each other's humor, this goofing around kind of this idea of making this movie materialized. And right out of the gate, when he threw it out to Twitter, a lot of people were like, why? Why would you do that? And he decided right then that he was going to start chasing whimsy. And instead of asking, why do that? Ask, why not do that? I could not do it. And then there might always be a part of me going, man, I really wish I would have done that. And if there's anything I know I have a lot of in my life besides love and support and kids, I know something that I hate is looking back and going, oh, why didn't I do that when I had the chance? Why didn't I take that opportunity? Why didn't I? And I don't want that to be the bulk of my existence. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? Why didn't I? So instead of asking myself why when I come up with a question, I want to start asking myself why not. So the overarching theme here is, what's your why not? What is your thing or your things that you want to do, that you want to pursue, that you want to learn about, that you want to throw out there to the world? And instead of asking yourself why, ask yourself why not do that? So I thought this would be a great series, and I really, really would love for a lot of communication to happen, a lot of conversations, a lot of sharing. Because underneath all of the planner stuff and, organization and projects, and underneath all of that, that is where all of my why nots are. Why not write a book? Why not make a YouTube channel? Why not? That's something that this has taught me. This is something you guys have taught me. I debated for weeks before I put my first video up on YouTube. Why do this? Why? I don't want to expose myself to the world like that. I don't want to throw this out there. And, once I changed my viewpoint on it and thought, well, why not do it? Who cares if nobody watches it? I did it. I made a video and I put it on YouTube. Why not? And look what happened, you guys. Because of one little why not in my head, I have made friends all over the world. I get to have this great exchange of information and ideas with so many brilliant, funny people. And it's because of one little tiny thing that took 20 minutes out of a day 2 summers ago that I said, why not to? So I'm going to build this series called What's Your Why Not? And I could tell you what all it's going to be comprised of, but I honestly don't know what all it's going to be comprised of yet, because that'll come. I want to let it build organically. That's how this whole channel has come. It's just been kind of this organic, why not? Why not? Why not do this? Why not do that? Why not explore this? So I want to continue with that. So underneath all that planner stuff is, what's your why not? If you feel like you're having planner fail, that could be because of several things. Don't get me wrong. But one of them might be, well, what's your why not? Why are you doing any of it? Why not set a goal? Why not chase those goals? How do you set those goals? How do you break them down and chase them? And that was part of why I wanted to get this posted now, because Romany and Vicky and I are all having project planning videos going up between this coming Friday, the 14th, and over the weekend. So between like the 14th and the 17th of November, roughly, all three of us will have our project planning videos posted. Part of chasing down your why not is having goals and breaking them down into manageable tasks. And that all falls into project planning. So I thought, perfect time to get this posted. Fear, that voice in your head that goes, oh, why do that? Why expose yourself? Why try that? Why? That's all up here, you guys. That's a head game you play with yourself every day. And I do it every day too. I do it every single day. Doubt and questioning yourself and, oh, why do that? Why take the time to do that? Why? That's all fear is what it comes down to. And my phrase this year was be fearless. And doing this series is a huge step toward being fearless, because I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I want to do this series, so why not do it, right? But I am scared to death of doing it. I'll be really honest with you. Something this big intimidates me. So this is one of my why nots. I want to do this series, and I want to invite everybody to watch the channel, come to the blog, exchange ideas, share what's your why not? What is one thing? Everybody has a ton of whys and why nots, okay? But what is one thing? Let's just pin down one thing before the new year here that you want to make your why not. Okay, so there'll be a corresponding blog post with this. I'll get everything put up on Facebook and Twitter and all those good places. But I just wanted to give you guys a little introduction to my new series called What's Your Why Not? You guys think about that. Okay? And leave a comment at the blog, on Facebook, tweet me, anything like that. And tell me, what's your why not? Or how do I find what my why not is? We're going to explore all that. Okay? You guys have a fantastic afternoon. Again, I apologize for the wonky lighting. I'm very grateful. It's such a bright, nice, chilly day outside, but it's making it impossible to record anywhere nicely in this house. So I will talk to you guys soon, and you enjoy your afternoon and really just kind of think about it. Pick one thing that's your why not. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.